Welcome to Shreddy or Not. We're Greg and Renee. In between teaching middle school and sharing community with our fellow humans near and far, we're learning how to race mountain bikes. Join us for the adventure, Shreddy or Not.
Well, I never wanted nothing but this. Not about perfect, sometimes like this. Well, I never wanted nothing but this.
Hello and welcome back. Today is a very, very special day.
I get to learn how to do some bike maintenance. I've been super spoiled because Greg does all the bike maintenance for our household. Lucky me. And unlucky me if during our duo 24-hour race something goes wrong and I don't know how to fend for myself. So I'm super motivated right now for many reasons to take this opportunity to learn some really important skills.
Yeah, so today we're going to start off with a basic derailleur adjustment and how to lubricate a chain. Should be pretty fun. So today's video is sponsored by the Deming Pit Crew and
One More Screw Construction, LLC. The reason for that is because both of those folks have been super foundational and important in our local community for giving healthy, enjoyable access to trails for everyone. So thank you both for all of that and for making our lives so rich and meaningful. We will see you soon.
All right, well, one of the things that we have not talked about yet on this channel is our adventure van, Lola. We got Lola in 2022 and built it out. And as you can see, we've just got it decked out for bikes. So we're gonna pull everything out and come up with our little makeshift bike shop right here. If we were at home and had a hose, I'd hose the bike down, but because we're out here, we don't have that luxury. So what I'm gonna do first is just brush off the, the cassette and the chain and everything, just so it kind of gets rid of all the dust, because we're gonna add liquid to it in a second. So if you wanna, all I'm gonna do, here, let me show you here, is I'm just gonna hold the brush right here and then back pedal. And it'll just kind of get that dust out of there.
All right.
Okay.
First things first, brush this chain.
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of hold it and find the sweet spot. Yep. All right, so next step is I'm going to lubricate the chain. And I'm going to do the chain before I play with any of the derailleur adjustment, just because sometimes sticky shifting is just from a dry gunky chain. So I'm going to lubricate the chain first. So we're using the Rock and Roll Extreme King of Lubes. This has like a Teflon something mixture in it. So anyway, what I'm going to do to lubricate the chain is I'm going to go to the if you want to come in right here, put the chain on your smallest cog, and you're going to find, if you look in here, I'm gonna find where the master link is, just so I know I have a starting point, because it's the only distinguishable feature on the chain. And I'm just gonna put a little drop on each of the joints of the chain. You don't need to drown it.
Time to lube up this little chain.
Okay, so once you have the chain wet with the lubricant, then what I like to do is just sort of pedal it a little bit. Don't do this fast, because you've got a lot of lubricant on the chain, and if you sling that lubricant around and it lands on your braking system, you might actually have to replace parts of your brakes. So do this part real slow. So just kind of slowly, and it just kind of works the lubricant in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wipe off all of the excess. I'm going to basically just wrap it around the chain and start backpedaling a few turns, and then I'm going to move it, because you can see how dirty that is. Now I'm going to move it, and I'm going to get a fresh piece of that towel and go again. And now I'm gonna flip the sides. We're basically just wanting fresh towel. And you don't need like a iron grip on it, just like a firm. Yep. So basically the idea here is that this lubricant is cleaning the chain at the same time that it's lubricating it. So it's pulling that dirt out, and then we're wiping off all the excess and trying to get it as dry as possible, because any sort of residual lubricant on the chain is going to pick up dust. That's also why we have to wait 24 hours before riding these bikes. If you lubricate your chain and then you ride right away, it's just going to pick up a bunch of grime really fast. So you always want to do this like the day before you ride. But if it's a 24-hour race and you need a lubricated chain, then just do it, you know? And c'est la vie. So right now I'm just going through, and all I'm doing is just wiping off all that excess grime. And we're going to go until it's all nice and clean and dry.
All right, my second rag is nearly done, and it feels like there's still dirt coming off.
Let's see it. Oh yeah.
I guess all those shenanigans yesterday were dirty.
Ooh, I don't know if those were dirty shenanigans. I think they were just shenanigans that resulted in some dirt happening.
Dirty shenanigans.
The next thing I'm going to do is that I like to do is actually like to just pull the chain off of the chain ring. So I flip the clutch off, pull the derailleur forward, and then I can just kind of slide the chain off, and then you can just sort of work it out there. So now it's hanging there, and then I can actually get the chain ring itself.
All right, gonna look for some more dirty shenanigans here. Clean all these guys. Oh, I feel a raindrop. Should I put this off?
Yeah. Yep, just like that. That'll work.
All right.
Okay. So once that's clean, we're going to do the same thing to the pulley wheels back here. So I'm going to throw the chain back on just by pushing the derailleur forward. Okay, chain's back on. I can throw my clutch. Actually, I'm going to turn my clutch off. And then I'm going to pull this forward, and you can see that the jockey wheels are a little bit exposed. And I'm just going to kind of work the towel around those teeth right there. Again, we're just trying to clean anything that might, you know, like have grime in it that the chain is going to pick up.
Put the chain back on, right?
Yep.
Now, get this. What is this, the jockey wheel?
Jockey wheels, yeah. All right, then we're going to go back to the chain, and now we're going to get it basically till it is essentially not showing any dirt in the towel.
All right, now I'm gonna finish getting all that lube off the chain.
All right, what do you think?
Good chain.
All right, chain's done.
Now it is time to attack this derailleur.
Okay, so for adjusting the derailleur, most of the time you'll just be using the barrel adjuster up here. So this right here is the barrel adjuster, and that adjusts the tension on the derailleur. I'm going to shift one position up, okay? And now I'm going to start twisting that barrel adjuster, and I'm going to do that until that chain starts to jump.
All right, so my shifting was being funny yesterday, and it sounds funny now. Feels better, but still funny. And if I try shifting up, it doesn't want to go.
So if you pause for a second, let's think about this.
Okay, I get it. So I tried to shift up and it doesn't want to go, which means it needs to go that way, medial, and medial is anterior. So I need to keep going anterior.
Note to viewers, Renee is a little bit of a science person.
It's human anatomy. All right, so let's go back down.
That looks pretty good.
Better. It's still being finicky, and I'm not
Being a little fiddly.
really sure. I think it's better. It's a little funky going down one gear, but it's been kind of funky, and I'm not sure if maybe I need a new cassette.
So the last thing that we haven't talked about and that I didn't show you earlier that I forgot about is the B screw. And so that's this little screw right there. And it basically sets where the whole derailleur arm kind of like swings right there. I can tell you right now that that's pretty off right there.
Okay.
So let's adjust that. And so you can just kind of lower that so that it bumps up with that.
It's a little better.
Okay, you want to try shifting?
Here. That was better.
Yeah, that's looking really good now.
Okay, let's go through this whole thing. Better. Cool. Success, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
I think
see how
so.
it goes when I try writing it. All right, so I definitely now know how to clean a chain properly. I think that adjusting all of the shifting is going to be more of a learning curve. So I feel like I got a good start today, feeling less confident about that in terms of my overall learning, but I'm going to clean the chains on both of our gravel bikes while Greg puts all the stuff away in the van because it looks like it might do a tiny bit more raining.
All right, we just want to throw out another huge thank you to the sponsors of this film, Deming Pit Crew. Demings, you guys are amazing. It's been such a joy to be your teacher for all those years and a friend. We love you guys so much. Wish you could be here with us. You guys would love this place.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
And we'd also like to thank One More Screw Construction, LLC, and the whole crew that goes along with the construction company. It's been really fun to get to know you, and we can't wait to just keep trying out those brazzle dazzles and the Arleys, you know? Don't forget, one more screw, one less nail. It's good advice.
It's great advice.